Thanks.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the March 23rd, 2026 meeting of the Sacramento Regional Transit Board of Directors. Director Lopez Taff will serve as alternate for Director Schaefer this evening. Tabitha, will you please do the roll call?
Director Brewer?
Present.
Director Budge?
Here.
Director Dickinson? Here. Director Hume?
Here?
Director Jennings?
Here.
Director Kennedy?
Here.
Director Maple is absent. Director Rorba?
Here.
Director Lopez Taff?
Here.
Director Cerna is absent, and Chair Singh Allen.
Here.
With that, we have a quorum of 9 votes, and this meeting of the Sacramento Regional Transit District is recorded with closed captioning. The recording will be cablecast on Metro Cable Channel 14, the Local Government Affairs channel on the Comcast and DirecTV UVerse cable systems. The recording will also be video streamed at metro14live.saccounty.gov. Today's meeting replays Thursday, March 26th at 12 p.m. and Sunday, March 29th at 2 p.m. on Metro Cable Channel 14. Once posted, the recording of this meeting can be viewed on demand at youtube.com/Metro Cable 14. Members of the audience wishing to address the board should fill out a speaker card located at the rear of the room and provide it to myself or Adam. Once the item has been called, additional speaker cards will not be accepted. The time allowed for public comment is at the chair's discretion. The timer will chime when you have 20 seconds and then again when your time is up. There was written public comment received from Rick Hodgkins on item 3 regarding the Matherfield Mills Park Light Rail Station and questions regarding ownership and plans for building, which used to have a coffee shop years ago. The comment has been provided to the board. And for the record, I would like to note that for item 2.6, some modifications to the resolutions as requested by the grantor were made, and a copy of the revised item has been provided to the board.
All right, thank you for that. Next up is our Pledge of Allegiance. Would our Vice Chair please help lead this evening?
Please address the flag. Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, next up is our consent calendar items. Any questions from directors on consent? Looking to the left. Yes, Director Kennedy.
I'd like to pull item 2.6 to have an opportunity to ask some questions.
Very good. Let's go ahead and address that now.
Chris, you? Okay, thank you. So looking at the project list and so forth, is this the same program that RT was at one time in conversations with Mutual Housing for the Huawei project?
Correct, and we are in conversations with them for round 10. This current NOFA is open, and so we're currently discussing with Mutual about applying for this round.
So what happened here?
Last year?
No, here, in this round.
In this round, we put in 4 applications, and we were successful in getting 3 applications awarded, $127 million in total funding coming to the region, 550 affordable housing units.
So was Mutual one of the 4?
They were not.
They weren't. But were they talking about you about round 9?
I think we had some initial discussions.
That's their understanding, because I got a panicky call from them saying that they thought everything was going well, and then it just kind of, the relationship seemed to stop. And what made me the most curious about that is that, first, Mutual Housing has a phenomenal record of affordable housing in Sacramento. And we're looking at joining in the funding of a project that is in West Sacramento over a project that's in Sacramento. And West Sacramento isn't even in our territory. I know others have said they want it to be, but it's not. So it just struck me as odd.
So, yeah, to clarify, these are adopting grants that are awarded in December from HCD. These were already awarded,
Okay.
round 9 applications. Round 10 is currently out as a NOFA, and we are planning on applying with Mutual. We've had conversations with Parker and that team about applying for a project.
Okay, I'm hoping that you'll give it a good hard look.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a timing issue. We will work with them to make sure the application is as competitive as possible.
Yeah.
Normally, if you get a score over 80 point,
Right.
then you have a chance. This 4 applications, 3 got over 80 and one is below 80. So we need to make sure, the project is solid.
This is a project in proximity to our system. This is a project, again, with a known successful developer that's done great work in this area. And it's also a project that can help us continue our modernization efforts.
It's very likely the next round, and
Okay, thank
then
you.
they will win, yeah.
I concur with Director Kennedy as well. Thank you. All right, I'm looking to the right. Any questions from directors? Any questions or comments from the public?
No public comment.
All right. With that, then I will look for a motion.
We need a motion, thank you. I'll second it.
Thank you.
Who moved?
Jennings?
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, abstain? All right, seeing none. Next item.
The next item is public addresses the board on matters not on the agenda, and we do not have any comment cards.
Okay. Thank you. Good evening, Madam Chair, the board, and the public. Thank you for joining us tonight. Let me begin by sharing that last Wednesday, March 18th, as we do every year, we celebrate Transit Employee Appreciation Day. It's always important to celebrate the hard work our employees do every day to keep the region moving. And as a small gesture of appreciation, leadership and marketing teams staffed tables to grade, thank, and hand out treats to employees at each work site. We have dozens of work sites. Next slide, please. Moving on, in 1856, 170 years ago, the Sacramento Valley Railroad was completed, connected Sacramento to Folsom. It was the first railroad west of Mississippi, dramatically transforming commerce and mobility long time ago. This year, on March 4th, 200 years after the birth of Theodore Judas, the railroad's chief engineer and the visionary planner of Folsom's original town site, we celebrate that milestone. Over 3 dozens of elected officials and community members rode the Golden Line from Sacramento Valley Station to historical Folsom, symbolically retracing the original rail corridor. It was great to gather and celebrate this milestone and see how the region has evolved over the last 200 years. This is a quite iconic event. And I want to thank our board directors. I thank Director Budge, Director Dickinson, Director Robert. Did I miss anybody else? For attending that wonderful event. And there were quite of very interesting activities in that event. So, and certainly transit service has improved over that time. We have more transformations coming to the Blue Line this year. We just talked about 200 years ago, now we'll talk about 2026. And as we continue to make light rail improvement, and we have 2 construction projects this month that are temporarily impacting service on the north side of the Blue Line. As part of SACAT's $1 billion light rail modernization and expansion project, construction at the Arden, Del Paso, and the Royal Oaks stations is impacting Blue Line service currently through Tuesday, March 31st. And this weekend, a bus bridge will be in place to collect the new second track through the soon-to-be open Dose Rail station to the main line. Dose Rail is a highly controversial but very successful project. And needless to say, we're going to have a big celebration several months later, and I would like to invite all our board members to join that celebration. Construction of the station is making great progress, and we are excited to open it later this year, which officially we will complete one of our largest capital projects, $1 billion capital project, which is one of the largest in Sac-Hart's 52 years history. Okay. Earlier today, the board, just a couple seconds earlier, the board authorized the preliminary release of Sac-Hart's fiscal year FY27 operating and capital budget with about $280 million operating budget and about $2 billion capital budget. We're presenting a balanced budget for FY27 that maintains current service levels. Staff will continue to relentlessly pursue efficiency improvements, business optimizations, and revenue opportunities in the upcoming year ahead. And we hope to hear from our public on our budget and have a public hearing scheduled for Monday, May 11th, with the public comment period ending on Monday, June 8th, about a month long as required by the legislation. I really want to thank and congratulate to the budget team and agency-wide staff for the great teamwork and hard work in putting this together. And we're looking forward to hearing public comments. So we are very fortunate to have a balanced budget, and Senator Blackspear's opinion article in San Diego Union Tribune over the weekend underscores the state of the industry in California or across the country. She writes, in today's white noise of blaring headlines and sky is falling narratives, it can be difficult to recognize when a genuine crisis is taking shape. But the hard truth is this: many of California's public transportation systems are on the brink of collapse. And I'm not going to continue. This year, there are from San Diego to LA to Bay Area, lots of transit agencies are declaring the fiscal deficit. Just 2 months ago or 1 month ago, our governor graciously loaned $595 million to Bay Area transit agencies, 4 or 5 transit agencies, especially bought when people are talking about a doomsday, a service cut, fare increase, and which will severely hurt those regions' economic prosperity. So just want to share, this industry, lots of things going on, and this definitely will actually affect our region too. We tried our best to improve efficiency, maximize our business process, and seeking new revenue sources, and also contain our cost. And in a couple of years, we're going to face the same thing too. And but the hope is on the way. And a group of citizens, outstanding citizens, are leading a citizen initiative, and they are making some progress. but they're just doing for the city of Sac, not the countywide. Okay, I'm going to move on to next slide. We are hosting a recruitment event to hire additional transit ambassadors, which is those customer-focused team members who help keep riders safe, informed, and supported on light rail trains. And this is the first time SACRT has held hiring events only dedicated to single position and give interested applicants a unique hands-on look at the role. We held a hiring event last Friday with a great turnout. Many potential candidates joined the event. And we have another one on Wednesday, April 8th. Safety is always our top priority, and expanding our transit ambassador team is a key part of our commitment to ensure riders feel supported on every train, every day. Okay. So a little bit great news. Our city of Elk Grove just named the best place to live in California for its parks, schools, and the quality of life. As a proud citizen or resident of Elk Grove, I can testify that. Okay.
What city did you say?
Congratulations to Mayor St. Island, Council Member Brewer, and Supervisor Pat Hume on this wonderful recognition. Then,
Voted like 10 times.
Speaking of Elk Grove, as you know, last year, Elk Grove, SACRT will work together, get a grant from the state to conduct the feasibility study for the potential either light rail or bus rapid transit throughout the city. City, doubled its population in the last 15 years. The feasibility study just published, and there were 5 different options proposed. Lots of community leaders are very excited, put their opinions together, and I think City Council is going to have a meeting next month to discuss or eventually decide which option the city will decide. Next slide, please. I would say. Okay. There's one option or alternative. There are lots of community leaders are talking about, and as I talked to Director Rod Brewer last Friday, lots of people really they want a bold and visionary option, which is it's a 6.5 miles light rail extension from CR, the community River College station to the Carmel and the 99 road and 99. And with that light rail option with a $1.07 billion project, construction cost, $17 million operating. But again, the decision per, if any, put a requirement from FTA, any alternative, it has to be locally preferred option. And we, we will support cities, option and provide technical and other support to do our best. And speaking of, LPA, locally preferred alternative, and, City of Sacramento, is also leading in partnership with the county and the Sacramento, and the city is leading an effort to identify major transportation improvements along Stockton Boulevard. The project is going on very well and kicked off last year, funded by a $5.7 million grant. You can see some major progress, and there's a summary of the project. Right now, the analysis is focused on the NEPA, LPA, and financial, environmental, and 35% of design. And city is leading the effort, and several consulting firms are working with city, county, and Sacramento. I think we need more involvement from the county. Right now, county is not. Maybe later, county will spend more effort on this. This is some, Stockton Boulevard Safety and Transportation Enhancement Project. STEP, the name, and this is the schedule, and from January 2026 to June 2026. Hopefully by that time, later this year, locally preferred option will be recommended or decided. So lots of exciting projects are going on. And, we are, our board member, Roger Dixon, has been promoting light rail to the airport. And next year, if the citizen initiative passes, and very likely next year we're going to talk about that project too. And we secured right of way 10 or more than 10 years ago, and in 2 years, those right of way will have to reverse back if we do not make a decision. So very exciting and also very complicated, and require lots of coordination, collaboration, consensus building, and leadership commitment from all. Okay. Okay, the next slide. So to conclude my update, last year we received a grant from the Governor's Office of Planning and Research to explore innovative shelter designs and install up to 20 new heat resilient bus shelters across the region. Earlier this month, we launched a public survey to gather feedback on proposed designs and features for our new heat-resilient bus shelters. And the public's input will help shape a new standard and improves comfort and safety for riders during the extreme hot days. And this survey is available on our website through April 30th, and we encourage public input to help us. With that, Madam Chair, I conclude my GM report.
All right, thank you for that very thoughtful and detailed report. Are there any questions for our General Manager? Yes, Director Brewer.
Thank you, Chair. I want to thank you for your report, Henry. It's very detailed with a lot of good information in here, especially with regards to the transit, where everything is at. I know you mentioned something about local mutually preferred projects. Are there any projects out there right now that if it looks like we are at risk of losing federal funding because of controversy of any project that we have on the radar screen, what are the chances of that funding being redirected to the mutually preferred projects, namely the bus rapid transit project on East Ogden and light rail extended down to Elk Grove?
This is a very delicate situation, and there might be a project, encounter some barriers, controversials. That is normal in a project, moving forward. And again, like I mentioned, any this type of capital projects, it has to be locally preferred project. And, like you guys, Elk Grove, 5 options. You have to decide one. If you decide at a $1.07 billion project, and good luck, because you guys make, eventually if you succeed, you will get at least $700 to $800 million federal and state investment. That will significantly boost economic growth, job growth, housing growth, and quality of life. Whether or not, if there's some money can direct it to, the new project, we have to work with federal government and state. State is a little bit easy to, transfer project, the funding. Federal is a little bit, more complicated. And it's virtually the board decision what, direction staff needs to pursue. So we will do our best to make sure we keep the money for this region and to contribute to the overall regional growth.
Thank you. Yeah, because one of the concerns I have is that for federal funds, it's either use it within the time frame you have. If you don't use it, then you basically lose that remainder. And I'm just trying to figure out is there a way to work with the federal FTA in trying to have a light on for these other projects that are in place that are obviously have broad support for both projects.
It's like I said, state is easy, federal is very difficult. But again, when we are getting into that stage, then with the board direction, staff will start to work with federal and FTA, US DOT, even White House to say what we can do. Yeah.
Good deal. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions? Yes, Director.
Not a question. I just want to congratulate our colleague in Folsom, Sarah Kino, on the really cool event she put together. That was just a delightful event. It was beautifully organized and impeccably executed, and there were people from Folsom up there, and we got to do some really cool things like push the turntable. Believe it or not, I mean, the thing is gigantic, but at some point, they replaced the mechanism. Mm-hmm. They invented a new mechanism for it, and one person can actually push it around, which was really too funny. But, they had music. We had a great time on the train. It was just absolutely delightful.
Great.
So.
Great to hear. Sorry I missed it, but great to see that it was successful.
A great way to highlight light rail.
Yep. Any other questions? Looking to the left. Questions?
No, I'll make sure to articulate that to Sarah.
Thank you. Were there any questions or a card pulled from the public on this?
No public comment.
All right, then that takes us to item 5.1. Mobility Advisory Council meeting summary. We all have that. Any questions on it? On the summary, looking to the left, looking to the right, any public comments on this?
No public comment.
All right, well, that's very easy. Then I just want to announce that the next Sacramento Regional Transit Board meeting is scheduled for April the 13th, 2026, at 4 p.m. Thank you, everyone. With that, we will adjourn this meeting. Record time.
Yeah.